Am I overreacting? We broke up over a light switch. We were in a very long-term relationship, 31 male and me 30 female. Really, I want to know if he has overreacted, and I'd love to hear from men since he seems to think only men would understand his point of view. Deal. We have a light switch in the bedroom that controls an outlet. That outlet has my Apple Watch charger on it, but none of his devices. The other morning, I woke up to a dead watch again, which has happened several times over the years. I don't touch that switch because I know what it controls, so I know it was him that turned it off accidentally. Frustrated, I let out an audible sigh and attempted to solve the issue by putting a piece of scotch tape underneath the switch to prevent it from being turned off inadvertently. I didn't yell, I didn't cause a scene, I didn't even say anything to him except to answer yes to his "Are you mad?" He gets upset, saying I don't need to do that, and that I'm treating him like a child, ripping off the tape. I respond by saying I'm not treating him like a child, I'm trying to fix a problem. I prepare another piece of tape to apply, and he yells, "Try me, you don't want to do this." Oh. I'd be like, clearly the tape is needed because he keeps flipping the switch. Both confused by his response and still wanting a resolution to my dead watch, I put the new piece of tape on. Things escalate. He's yelling about how I'm treating him like a child. I yell back that I don't see how. We are both fuming. He storms out the front door. I retreat to the bedroom and then lock myself in the bathroom to start getting ready for work. He comes back inside, still upset and wants to talk, but I don't. He's talking through the closed door, but I don't want to hear his words, and I tell him that I don't want to talk right now. I leave for work, both of us repeating the same sentiment from the past half hour. He calls me at work, again asking to talk. I tell him not right now, and then I needed time. Hold the on. He called you at work with this personal shit? Oh, look, when your partner calls you at work just to bitch you out further, red flag. I tell him not right now and that I needed time. He continues to text me and gives me an ultimatum. Basically, we talk now or he's leaving.
See ya.
Another red flag. I'm just afraid to hit it because I'll cause issues with the stream. I hold my position of needing more time. He packs his things and leaves. So I need to know, was my putting the initial tape up treating him like a child? And was my putting the second tape up disrespectful? I realize this is very well about something deeper than a switch. I'm just trying to sort it all out. Edit to add. Wow, this got way more responses than I expected. Thank you for all your comments. Despite how it may come off, I really do try to be as objective as possible. I wanted real opinions, not just posting for attention. At first I thought about sharing this thread with him, but some of these comments may do more harm than good. He's genuinely a good guy, and it's obvious that we both have a lot of work to do, mainly stemming from being better communicators. I plan on taking it one day at a time, but if there's an update, I might tell y'all. LOL. That's the end of the freaking story. Man, baby, Karen Jones says.
If you don't want to be treated like a child, don't act like a child. Also, the tape on the light switch, I feel like, is the common solution to this problem, right? I feel like that if you have a switch, there was a switch in our house that the light was being weird and we were going to have to replace it. And so you put tape on it. It had the two switches, one at the top of the stairs, one at the bottom. And it was don't touch this.
Yeah.
It's a normal fix to this problem. He keeps flipping the switch, and so she put something in place to stop the switch from being flipped. And I'm like, that's a solution, buddy. That's a solution. The only part of this where you were the one acting like a child to her solution.
Obviously he's overreacting about this, and obviously it's not about this. She even says it's not about this. So regardless of what it's about, what could drive you to zero in on this specific issue in his position and be like, either we talk about this or I'm leaving, and say that while your partner's at work? That's just not okay.
I think her saying, I need more time before I'm ready to talk about this, was her saying, hey, my emotions are heightened right now, and if I talk about this, it's not going to be good.
Which is a mature thing to do.
And so I need more time to calm down and come back to this with a cool head. And I think, obviously, we, as people, some people like to hash it out right then and there, and some people need to stop before they say something they regret. And I think if your partner is telling you, I need more time, the best thing that you can do is respect that, but make a plan to come back to this argument, to revisit this, to hash it out, to talk about it, solve the problem. But to just tell someone that at work that you're giving them a ultimatum, boy, bye, get the out of my life because you don't bring the shit to my work, and then tell me you're going to leave me because I don't have time to argue while I'm on the clock. I'm sorry, but I have zero tolerance for that.
So not married, but long-term relationship, 31 and 30.
He wants out.
My guess, I don't know that I don't know that he
Or he's
wants
just a
out.
baby.
I think that there has to be 100 other things that he feels like he gets treated like a child about, and this is the switch that broke the camel's back, right? This has to be the latest in something that really, really bothers him. But it was the try me. Like the try me,
Yes.
and then pursuing the argument while your partner is at work, like he has no self-control.
That's to say try me, like that's a weird escalation, and like that
It's a childish thing to say. Also,
Yeah.
pursuing your partner so you can argue while they're at work, a childish thing to do. So you want to prove that you're not a child? Prove that you're not a child.
right.
Try to handle this maturely. But he has either no interest or no control over that. And I mean, I've seen people who, like, when something festers and they're fixated, like, they can't let it go. They can't, like, he doesn't have, he may not have the skill to let it go, but you have to learn that skill if you're going to be in a successful relationship. There are some things you can't run it into the ground every time, or your relationship will end up like this,
Right.
imploded.
It's like he just, yeah, like you said, he was fixated. He couldn't let it go. Even with the distance between them, it was like he wouldn't take the time to calm down.
It was like a switch flipped.
I can't imagine how I would feel if, like, you said that to me. You would never say that to me, but I can't. It feels borderline, like, going in a very dark direction.
Yeah. Try
Like,
me.
what's the ultimatum there? Like, try me. What are you going to do if I do put another
Right.
piece of tape on there? Like, where is this
I'm
going
going
to
to
go?
call you at work.
Where do you draw the line?
That's just
sir?
asking for a fight, right? Try
Yeah.
me. That's literally just asking for a fight.
It's also demeaning. He's in charge of you. Like, try me. Like, it seems very, like, I don't know.
Yeah.